All right, let's talk about something wild from the world of material science. Something scientists are calling a breathing crystal. And no, I'm not talking about a sci-fi movie prop or some weird artifact from an alien world. I mean a real, honest-to-goodness crystal that literally absorbs and releases oxygen just like taking a breath. The star of this story is a metal oxide with a mouthful of a named strontium iron cobalt oxide, or SFCO for short. Imagine a crystal built from strontium, iron, and cobalt, all lined up in a super precise, wafer-thin sheet. Now, here's where it gets cool. Scientists discovered that under the right conditions, this crystal can take in oxygen atoms from its surroundings, and then, when prompted, release them, all at relatively low temperatures. It's like the crystal is doing a little inhale and exhale. But why is this a big deal? Well, every time the crystal breathes, its whole personality changes. When it loses oxygen, it gets more transparent and way more resistant to electricity, kind of like flicking a switch from metallic to insulating. Even the structure of the crystal gets a little roomier. Then add the oxygen back in, and it's right back to its original self. All of this happens without the material breaking down. We're talking full reversibility, like magic, but it's science. The secret sauce here is cobalt. While the crystal as a whole is soaking up and releasing oxygen, only the cobalt ions actually change their state. That's what lets the structure shift and bounce back so easily, and why researchers are buzzing with excitement. So what can we actually do with a breathing crystal? One big idea is smart materials, things that can change their properties on command. Imagine electronics that adapt on the fly, or windows that shift from clear to opaque at the push of a button. And there's another huge possibility: fuel cells. Those are the tech that power some clean energy vehicles, and they need materials that can reliably swap oxygen in and out. SFCO might just be a game changer here, since it handles oxygen so well without wearing out. Of course, all this so far is happening in labs, under very specific conditions. There's still a lot to do before we see this tech out in the wild. But just the fact that it works, and works so smoothly, has physicists and chemists around the world sitting up and paying attention. So next time you take a deep breath, remember, there's a crystal out there learning to do the exact same thing. And that's just the start of what these breathing materials might do for our future. Science really does keep getting cooler. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you want more stories like this, you know what to do.